All right, Cox, 70 plus games left, or 70 plus games, I should say, you guys have played and headed to the postseason. When you talk about preparation, getting ready for games, what are some of the challenges this type of year do you come across to get yourself ready to play on a nightly basis?
Um, I think at this point, I think there's with the excitement around the league and each game and the teams you're playing. I think it's usually easier to get up for games or get yourself ready. I think these are the games you want to practice your preparation in terms of more individually for the playoffs. I think that's what I use it for. And I think at the end of the day, these are still really important for us in terms of where we want to finish and how high. And so not only is it important individually to get ready, but it's also important team-wise.
How much pride do you take in the fact that you're able to go out there every single game and be in the lineup every single game?
I think any athlete, I think that's the ultimate goal, is to be someone that contributes and is a part of a team and can be relied upon. And I think that's something that I've taken pride in and wanted to take pride in my career, is someone that the coach could rely on and most importantly, your teammates. So with everything that's gone on, it's obviously I've been very fortunate and very lucky, but I've always been someone that has prepared to perform and help the team in any way possible. And so far, it's gone according to plan.
Many reasons that's a benefit to having line up on a nightly basis, but one of them is to be part of that line with Kessler and Silverberg. Have you been part of a line anytime in your career on a consistent basis like you have with this line? I think you guys have been together about over 2 years.
Yeah, no, not really. I think my first year I was able to, with a couple young guys, we played most of the year, but no, not as probably long as we have, and it's fun. I think I've really enjoyed myself over the last, this year and the end of last year in terms of playing. I think it makes it fun to play with two guys that are passionate about the game, who work hard. You're not going to find a better professional in Kess and how he prepares and how he gets ready for the game. And I think Sylvie, I said many times, I think he's one of the most underrated players in the league. And I think when you play with guys that want to do well, that think the game alike, that are good, not only good players, but good people, I think it makes it really enjoyable. And usually, you're in sync.
From a skill standpoint on the ice, do you guys feel like you bring something different and it just works together that way?
Yeah, I think so. I think all of us are really good at getting on the forecheck. I think that's helped us. I think our forecheck is the key to our game. Kess makes it easy in terms of starting with the puck. He's one of the best face-off guys in the league. He's strong in our end down low. I think that gets overlooked sometimes, but when you have a centerman that can break out the puck really fast and is strong in his own end, you usually don't spend a lot of time there. I think Sylvie, it seems like he's like Velcro sometimes in terms of how pucks stick to him and how he's able to pick pucks up the boards and strip guys. And I think I use my speed to get on the forecheck and turn pucks over and create pressure. So it seems like, I think in the league, the league's too tough now to have only one guy working. I think you need three guys and three people working as a unit, and I think we've been able to do that.
Do you like when people describe you guys as a shutdown line? Is that a fair assessment? Because you guys have been putting up points though as well.
Yeah, I think the best, it's cliche, but the best defense is offense. Yeah. I think you need to spend time in other team zones, and I think the guy, Kess and Sylvia and even myself, I think we want to score. I think you have to be able to play against top lines, but also make them pay when they make mistakes. And I think when you have a guy like Sylvie who's a good shooter, you have Kess who's he's an all-star for a reason. You have to push ourselves to be better offensively. On a nightly basis, it's tough playing against the top guys in the league every night, and I think Kess and Sylvie could say the same thing. But you also take a lot of pride in it, and I think when you take pride and when you want to do well, usually brings the best out in you.